Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Lobos will kick it away to start us off. Looking for blockers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Air Force Falcons offense is on the field for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Got his man. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Handoff to the lone back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's been a great way for the service academies to stay relevant in major college football by having prolific ground game.
Yeah, then those ground games are a pain in everybody's you-know-what. I mean, they drive you nuts, the triple option, because so much discipline. I mean, they're so good at running what they do. They don't do a lot, but they're going to hit you right in the mouth and run the football.
The Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
So New Mexico's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human.
And he's still running after the move. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. The give on the option. At the 35, he's loose. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Creates a little space. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Got it in the middle. It's Kane. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Falcons with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. A little release to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. It's complete to the left. Touchdown Falcons! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence.
Breaks into the open. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run. And the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. Run the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
It'll be a draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. He's going to run it. Runs through a tackle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Lobos lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout. And these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. He's got an open man. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Offense getting set for first down. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. It looked as if they had a chance to tie it, but that goes by the boards as the penalty takes away the touchdown. Offense set on first down. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Lobos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The handoff to Johnson. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And the Lobos come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. Here comes the Heat. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's King. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He slings it deep to the left. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Working that left side now. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. The Lobos getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll run for it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Lobos have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Lobos! Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Catch in the middle, it's King. And he'll be brought down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Handoff from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense or Listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. And the Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Falcons trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Looking to fire. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Lobos come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field.
He's going to fire deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll run the option. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll go to the air. Into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
New Mexico, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football.
He lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
1st down for the offense.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires to the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spicing. No gain on the play.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's premium.